Welcome back, and I hope we're ready for this very exciting session. Our second panel is titled Advancing U.S. Technology Integration Through Local Talent Development. This panel is moderated by my colleague Sana Ali, our Senior Program Manager, and features voices from our alumni who are sharing their success stories. Sana, over to you.
Thank you so much, Yazan. I hope everyone can hear me well. Excellent. So hopefully you drank some coffee. I know that I wanted to drink some coffee. I'll make sure to do that after that panel. So my name is Sana Ali. I'm a Senior Programs Manager at Correlation One. I have the pleasure of leading the operations of the training journey for our graduates from start to end, which means I get to see their stories, I get to see their growth, and today our panel is a celebration of their stories. We are going to be talking about their success during the programs that are funded by the US government, either it was Tech for Jobs or Cyber Advance for Women in MENA. For context, for the Tech for Jobs program, our graduates have trained on advanced data analytics using the Tableau and the Looker Studio and other platforms that are useful now in the market. Also, for the Cyber Advance in MENA, we trained our graduates on cybersecurity tools and platforms and security protocols, culminating in attempting and passing the CompTIA Security Plus exam. So, today, both of the program graduates are going to share with us some of their success stories and a bit about their background. And I would like to start today with Ahmed. Ahmed, will you give us a bit of a backstory on yourself and your story during the program and after?
Thank you, Sana. It's great to be here. My name is Ahmed Sweti. I graduated in 2023 in a degree in electrical engineering. Before the program, or before starting with Correlation, I worked in mechanical company, local mechanical company. We installed air and heating conditioning systems for factories and hospitals. So I liked the job. I was a maintenance manager there, but it was stable, but I was more future focused or future driven into programs like data and AI. So I enrolled into Correlation One's Tech for Jobs program funded by the USAID. It was a great program because it teaches American tools and frameworks that are used by global companies. Usually when I look at data jobs, as a technical guy, I used to look at tools like Excel, Tableau, Looker Studio, as well as programming languages. During the program, the way that the program was giving and instructing us to use these tools was easy, it was collaborative, and it was professional. Even if the program, it was in remote, program, it helped us to advance our communication skills, which helped me discover that I was more interested in working with data and creative teams. After graduating, Correlation One matched me with a job at Salt Media as a data analyst. And just for your knowledge, Salt is a company registered in the US and in Jordan. And I went through the hiring process and I landed a job. So today I work as a data analyst at Salt, and I really enjoy and willing to learn more about data and AI to advance in my career.
Thank you so much, Ahmed. I'm excited to see where this journey is going to take you. Roland, would you like to share your success story?
Sure. Thank you first for hosting us today. And thanks for the Correlation One team, sorry. To give us this chance to be among this audience. My name is Roland, and my story starts back in 2022 when I started working with Amazon as a senior compliance associate. 2 years later on, I was still in the same exact position. And honestly, that made me feel kind of stuck because I was working hard, but I didn't know very well how to communicate my impact. And simultaneously, I was working on a research project with Abdel Hamid Shaman Foundation, which is a local entity. And that's where I knew I need to advance my knowledge in data analysis. I had the basics, but I wasn't really aware that that's not enough. it's not enough for research and it's not enough for my career as well to grow. Later on, like towards mid 2024, I came across the Correlation One Tech for Jobs program, which was funded by the USAID. And it was honestly an honor for me to be able to apply. As someone who has a bachelor degree in modern languages and an international relations master's degree, it's not usually available for people like us. Most of similar programs are usually directed towards STEM graduates. During the program itself, and in particular during the third part of it, the third month, I was able to use the knowledge that I had in terms of SQL, relational databases, to create a dashboard, and that dashboard saved millions for Amazon. Wow. It was a very big project for me, and it was the very first big project for me, to be honest. I basically used also the technical skills to be able to deliver that perception that I'm actually operating as a specialist now. I'm no longer just a senior press associate. Early in 2025, and that project actually was recognized from the organization leadership, the global leadership. So basically, I received the award for innovation that year among specialists of Amazon. Thank you very much. Early in 2025, I got approached simply because I was posting, as the program told us, on LinkedIn, my achievements in Amazon. And currently, I'm serving as as a senior asset manager. Apologies, I'm not used to publicly speaking. So basically, I'm currently working as a senior asset manager, serving Cisco as my primary client.
That's wonderful. That's really wonderful.
It's pretty much, I would say the only factor that helped me progress from Amazon to Cisco clients, and then do that shift and feel that I'm actually seen and I'm actually presenting myself properly as someone who's looking forward to grow, was basically those transferable skills.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Ellen, for sharing the story with us. Khalaf, would you like to tell us your success story?
Yeah, sure. My name is Khalaf from Manasir. I have a bachelor degree in mechanical engineering, and my story starts after I graduated. I was working in a construction site as a mechanical engineer. Back then, I was in a program where we worked in different departments, and one of those departments was finance. So I joined finance. I ended up there. I was working as a cost control, which is kind of like finance analytics job. I was handling budgets, forecasts, KPIs, a lot of those kind of stuff. So, is this working? Yeah. Good. Okay. So that's when I kind of started having passion for data, because there wasn't just actually one way to do the job. It's dynamic. I could do the job in multiple ways, and it was a learning experience, and every learning experience is kind of I would say fun. So I was having fun while I was working. At the same time, data is based on facts, opinions. You think about what someone feels or thinks, and this got me I want to be in this field. There was something else that got me into the program actually, and doing that for that, so I didn't leave any gaps. I lost my job during Corona, and because I had to reallocate countries, so I came here and started working, but I didn't have jobs just to survive. It was tough back then, but it was worth it. So the other thing that I said that got me here was social media, where we kind of waste some time. But I was on Instagram, I was having a lot of those stories that tells me to do the things that I love. And I decided to take that opportunity actually and took that first step towards data. So I would say I even I quit my job where I did that because I saw myself like no longer want to do that kind of job, and I wanted to do something that I really like. And that's when I learned about the program from a friend of mine. He told me about the program and I immediately jumped on it, and that was my starting point. During the program, I learned how to solve business problems. That is kind of like what American companies, how they work. And then I from saying I became more confident in handling complex data and how to tell that data to take analytic people in a simple way. I learned how to approach different types of data and adapt to change according to American standards and frameworks. Those are kind of like the personal skills, what American companies are screening for, a company like Hauser, for example. Because within the months I managed to finish, I reached the program, I landed in upon 2 jobs actually. And one of them was in Amazon, where I work right now as a senior compliance associate. This was a huge milestone in my life, because as I said before, I wasn't jobless, and by looking for a job for quite some time. And at the same time, I felt like the program was kind of like tailored for me to succeed in that interview. So I didn't just feel like I landed a job and I did a work career there. And this really, I felt really I'm achieving something. I don't know what the term, because my this festival is like on right now. But I'm just the label of my fruits, something like that. Yeah. So today I feel more confident about my career. I feel like I'm more prepared towards the future. The data and AI are growing quickly, and I want to end my story with saying the most the most lesson I learned from this experience, which is change. Sometimes change is difficult. It's hard because it's something like we're changing into something like the unknown. But the risk that came with that first step is what.
And that is such a beautiful ending for a story. Thank you for that. Daria, would you share your success stories?
Hello everyone, my name is Nadia Zobi. I graduated last year from Network Engineering and Security and with excellent GPA. And I was very interested in cybersecurity, and I was looking for an opportunity to find a training that would suit me for the market. And I came up across this program and I applied, and that was the best decision I had ever made. Within 1 month of starting with the program, I started my first job as a NOC engineer in a company here in Amman. And even that this wasn't a cybersecurity role, but it gave me experience with networks, system, and even security operations. And after finishing the program, I took my County Security Plus certification that was funded by the US State Department. And that helped me secure my first job as a cybersecurity analyst with eStartup in contract with RapidScale, which is also a US-based company in North Carolina. And that step was very huge for me because it significantly increased my income, and it helped me surround myself with a very supportive environment. Actually, this program gave me more than just technical skills. It gave me a confidence, structure, and a support system that believed in me. And I believe that the support system is very important. I believe that if you are willing to put in the work and you're surrounded with the right environment, nothing is impossible, really. And right now, I feel like I'm confident enough and I have the skills to work in the cybersecurity field, but I'm also willing to grow and learn more because you never learn enough. There's also more to learn. And my goal now is to get more experience, have more certifications in the cybersecurity role. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. I feel that the world is not ready for you, Daria, so they should be prepared. This is great. We got a bit of an introduction. I know these graduates, I worked with them. I may spend hours talking to them, and I would never feel that I have done enough. But we should start with the questions. And Ahad, I'll start with the first question. You did tell us that you started as an HVAC engineer working with heating systems, and then you shifted to the data. So I'm very interested in your perspective. What did you misunderstand about data and before the program, and what did change after the program?
Okay, so that's a light topic. Talking about what I misunderstood before the program, or what I misunderstood of data analytics in general. I just thought that if I just learned these technologies, the skills that I saw, that would be enough, but it wasn't. So what I did is that after joining the program, during the program, they taught us that tools like Tableau and Excel, they are very important. And it wasn't just about using the tools, it was about how we give the insights and how we deliver those insights for the business decision making. And it was really flexible and efficient through the program, and it was very easy for us to understand. This mindset is actually very, very general in the US companies, which we were easily delivered in the program, and it helped us very much to achieve what we are currently experiencing in the field. And it actually made me more excited to learn more what we have in general, what we have in frameworks, and what new tools are there for data and AI.
That's beautiful. I think that you have your goal set and know where you're going.
Yeah, and that change of thinking that we learned in the program, it helped me as Ahmed to succeed in the current role I'm in.
This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Rowan, you did talk about your transferable skills, so I'm a bit interested to know what are the exact skills and tools you use to allow you to change and transfer between two jobs supporting US platforms, however they are two different blocks?
Well, I would say most of the US technologies are operating based on a common structure, let's say, and being able to understand the why and what should I deliver, how should I deliver it, and when. That basic understanding and that kind of structure that we gained throughout the program allowed me pretty much to overcome the challenges that most of my peers who did not go through that and who entered with me the same role as an asset manager with Cisco, especially not knowing the background of Cisco deep down inside. So basically it's the structure. Okay, it's only the structure that helped me like, oh, that's where the similarities are between data in Amazon and then data in Cisco, and how to operate with both to provide valuable insights for leadership.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Rowan. Khalaf, you did talk about doing some interviews, landing a couple of job offers. I wanted to check with you, and perhaps you can give us some light on what prepared you to stand out in interviews for companies like Amazon.
That's an interesting question, actually. I'd say there are two things that helped me. First, during the program, we had a professional development sessions, and these sessions, they kind of like taught us how to handle interviews, what kind of questions we'll be asking, how. And when I had an interview with Amazon or the other companies, I actually looked up the company and what kind of interviews they have, and I found out they have situational questions. So I based my answers, I would say, on the STAR model, which is a brief for situation, task, action, and results. And this was like the base of my answers whenever I gave experience. The other part I would say that had me success in this was I learned to build dashboards, lots of dashboards. I actually found out a trick. It's like a cheating code, how to succeed in those interviews. I mentioned before that I was preparing cost reports, which is like the annual reports, which contains profits, revenues. So whenever I had an interview with a company, I would go and search for like the past, say 3 to 5 years of annual reports. And I would do a reverse engineering to get all the data in one report and then build a dashboard. And suddenly that annual report becomes kind of like story of that company for the past 5 years. This showed that I actually did my research and I know the business of the company, and at the same time showed that I really have a good reporting skills.
And this is very smart. And I like that you are able to use the career success coaching support that we provided in a very smart way, where you know exactly what type of challenges you're facing, what type of advice you should seek, and we're very proud with Laura now. Thank you. Thank you, Khaled. Okay, Dalia, a question regarding the Continuous Security Plus certificate. Had it not been covered in costs during the program, do you think you would have pursued that certificate now, or maybe delayed it? Why and why not?
Honestly, that would have been difficult. Because the certification is a little bit expensive, and also without the support, it's really hard to know which start. This program didn't only just cover the cost, but it also taught us how does the certification connects to the real world and how can I use it within my work. So I would say yes, I would have pursued it, but it may have took a longer time for me.
Okay, smart, also smart. Thank you, Dalia. Ahmed, back to you. Now from your experience that you are now currently working in a company, and I know that you are working very closely with the general manager of SOT. So I'd like to see from your understanding experience now, what do employers actually care about junior data talent?
Okay, so employers, they care, from my perspective, they care about problem solving and reliability. When we're talking about technical skills, it's not only about the technical skills, it's about the communication, about working with messy data as well, and being able to deliver the insight correctly to make the wise decision making in the company. So that mostly is the part of what employers look for, and reliability, because reliability is very important. When you can rely on the employee or the person who you're working with, you can give him the trust to work professionally in the environment. So that's the trust that I gained from my general manager, and I think that covers it all for what employers look for.
I think it goes both ways. Like you are reliable, you give the trust, and it's a cycle continuous.
Yeah, it's a cycle that continues and never stops. And a fun fact actually that happened during my employment process. I was in the interview. They asked for some certain sort of skills. Just a day after the first interview, I went online. I took the course, and after 2 days, I just followed up with a simple follow-up that was also taught by the program in the professional development sessions. So a simple follow-up after I completed the course. And then I had the communication from the HR for the other.
If that doesn't show grit and reliability, I don't know what does.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you. Rowan, now you told through your story that you've been through data before, you worked with it, but then you knew that you needed more. You took the program, now you shifted to a different company. How do you see this experience affecting or impacting your place in the tech field? Where do you see yourself and how do you see the impact?
Well, honestly, before taking the course and before even tapping into data that deep, I would say it was a little bit, as we say in French, étrange, way from me. Like it was like something that was really, really far. And that mentality here in the Middle East, whenever like you're a humanities graduate, you don't really care about numbers. Who cares about numbers? So basically that's when I knew like, no, that's not the mentality that I want to do. And that's not the thing that I would like to do. And that's what made me feel like, no, I'm part of the system and I need to be part of it to be able to grow. And that's what made me feel fulfilled at some point when I saw that I'm capable of actually delivering value to one of the biggest global companies, let's say, across the globe. So basically that's made me the main thing that I would say was very, very radical for me during the course, to be honest.
This is beautiful. And I know that you're gonna continuously have an impact in this industry, having this mentality coming from the background that you have, going through this process. I know that this is just the beginning. So thank you, Rawaz.
Thank you.
Khalaf, how did the program prepare you to find and work in a way that matches with your future perspectives?
Okay, I would say soft skills. Soft skills are quite important actually. During the program, we kind of like taught how to think, strategy, structure, and result-focused way. I learned how to explain my work here. I learned to always focus on the outcomes and use always the data-driven decisions. Those are kind of the things that help me to like adapt to a reserve environment, and at the same time I feel that they are kind of like in line with the US standard expectations. And actually one of the things that actually happened yesterday, I learned from the program to always look for areas of improvement where there are weights. So I saw one, and yesterday I was in a meeting for the discussion of a project initiative that I started. It had a potential of savings hundreds of thousands, but I saw a website could improve. I learned some skills how to do some programming, and I did that. Now, unfortunately, I saved zero because I found out someone has already did this kind of like idea but with a different tool 2 years ago. But I tried, I'm proud of that. And I kind of like feel this is something I learned like to do from the program.
And yes, exactly. And I think that your experience itself, like it allowed you to show your adaptability.
Exactly.
So now, even though that, yes, I didn't save any money, but now I know how to do the research so I can make sure that I'm providing solutions on the right time. So I'm sure that we're going to hear something in the near future about you saving some money.
Yes, inshallah.
Thank you, Khalaf. Dalia, now that you're working with a US-based client, what standards or expectations helped you prepare for the role and grow in them?
Working with a US-based client means clear standards and real responsibilities. I'm responsible with real tasks, and I learned to take ownership of my work, and that helped me get more confident and develop my skills more. So now I can focus in the future of as I said, getting more certification like Microsoft, working with certification for security and AI.
This is wonderful, and I know you're gonna make it, and it's gonna happen. And growing in a team is something that is give and take. This is something all of you have. You have started this journey because you wanted to, and you've shown the end results. So we're very proud of you. I appreciate your time with me on the stage. I know this is just the beginning for you. And for our audience, we do have a second part of the panel for other graduates to share their success stories. So we appreciate you perhaps giving some applause to our graduates to share their stories.
Thank you so much.